of his best friend's death throughout his life was something I really couldn't understand. Guys, this is a real life story. Real life. Hi friends, you're welcome back to this episode of Book Review. We'll be looking at Open Confession by Vicky Singh. Yes, this is a real life story. It is a memoir, and I am happy to be reviewing this particular book today. Vicky Singh is an Indian author. Really, he never wanted to publish this book. He really never wanted to publish it. And his best friend made an attempt to take it to the publisher to publish the book, which caused a fight between himself and his best friend. Actually, he decided not to publish. He agreed with his girlfriend not to publish this book. His girlfriend told him not to publish it. Why make our life a public life? Why do you want the world to know what happened to us? She said. And he saw reasons with her and decided not to publish it. But his male friend, Ashwani, knew that Vicky has gone through a lot in his life, right from his elementary days. He has gone through a lot of emotional traumas in his life, and then he decided to publish the book. Well, guys, let's start from the beginning of this book. It's really an interesting one. Vicky is an Indian author, so shout out to all the Indian authors out there and all the Indian booktubers. Y'all know I love you, right? Yeah, shout out to all of you. So yeah, Vicky, while growing up, he is actually a timid guy and an introvert, really doesn't talk out that much. And there's this particular girl in the class then, Ria. She's so beautiful. She's very, very beautiful. And she is the center of every guy's attention. Like, every guy is attracted to Ria. Yeah. And Vicky, of course, is not an exception. He really loved Ria and wanted to. Okay, at first he really doesn't know if it's love or just liking her or just admiring her. But with time, he felt he should make an approach. He felt he wanted to talk to her. He felt he wanted to get close to her. He felt he would just want to be friends with this girl, with this beautiful girl that everybody's talking about. Like, she's just the center of the whole topic, you know. And yes, he finally made an attempt to talk to her. His first attempt was a disaster. It was a complete disaster, and he ended up going back to Ria, and he told Ria not to bother about everything he said, and she shouldn't even mind anything she said. She should forget about everything. But Ria really did not forget it, because along the line I found out that Ria also have a crush on Vicky. So it wasn't really easy for her to just let go. She doesn't want to let go, you know. And there's this girl that is also Ria's friend, and at the same time was Vicky's friend. Okay, so this girl who is close to Ria and close to Vicky made Ria understand that Vicky loves her, Vicky wants her, and Vicky wants them to be very close. Okay, so that made Ria convinced that she should just hold on till maybe Ria put his act together. Till that made Ria know that she should just hold on till Vicky put his act together, put his words together, and is ready to come to talk to her. But it happens that Vicky was never ready. Like, Vicky was not even the one who eventually said the first word that he loves her. And this was done by this friend of theirs. Vicky was actually sick on a particular day. He has not been going to school. I just want to say that it's that call that came through that really made Vicky get himself, because he received the news he has been waiting for a very long time. He received that news that made him get so well from his sickness. The friend to Ria and also to Vicky called Vicky to let Vicky know that Ria loves him. And that news that news really made him it made him get himself so well, and he was really ready to go back to school. Okay, so that was how Ria and Vicky started dating. Yeah, I think this is really a rare relationship because they dated till college. Yeah, they really dated till college, and from primary school, from elementary to college. So that is really something significant. Okay, high school, Vicky actually left that state to another state for his high school studies. Okay, and Ria actually stayed. Ria moved closer to Vicky's house for her high school studies just because of Vicky, and the both of them remained ever close. Though there are differences, there are things that actually happened in between, things that really made Ria to think, is this guy really serious with me? Is this guy serious with me? And things that made Vicky feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like I could hold her right now. I feel like I can just go into the house right now, especially when she was actually sick. And he knows that the dad doesn't really want him around his daughter, so he kind of kept off. Okay, but then both of them kept communicating at night for a reasonable amount of hours. When Vicky went to school, Vicky met this girl, Zainab. Now this is the story. Vicky met Zainab. Zainab is a very beautiful girl. I think it's Zainab's beauty that caught Vicky the first time when he was there for his registration and every other thing. He saw Zainab and then he was like, "Whoa, this girl is beautiful," and that was. He later found out that Zainab's exam number is actually close to his, so they really do sit together, and Vicky do help her out of some difficult questions, especially the mathematical questions. So this really kept both of them close. From there, Vicky got to know her so well. From there, Vicky got to know where she stays, got to know her parents, and they're really, really very welcoming people. You can actually go into Zainab's house and talk. You can go into Zainab's house and talk to the mom, the dad. People in the house are so welcoming. Unlike Ria's house, unlike Ria's home, where he just needs to, tiptoe. If at all, he would even enter inside the house because it's just basically on phone they talk, and maybe if they could get to sneak out to the school to see themselves or to the temple where they could actually spend a whole lot of hours. Ria have to sneak out of school to go to the temple, and Vicky have to actually go to the temple to, it's Indian, so yeah, there are a lot of temples everywhere. Okay, so that was how they went on with their relationship. And back there in high school for Vicky liked this girl Zena because she's so friendly, she's so welcoming, she's so generous. Like, she's so generous. Come on, talking about Kaveri. Kaveri is somebody that Zainab knocked down when she was actually so careless driving, and she decided to take up Kaveri's welfare, from the hospital bill to paying of the school fees to caring for Calvary to getting Calvary a gift to celebrating Calvary's birthday. It's a lot. Well, she's actually doing all of those things behind her parents because her parents never wanted her to get involved after the hospital treatment. She took her to the hospital and made her father pay for the whole treatment and everything, got them drugs, and made sure that she is so well, like she is so absolutely fine. But then she got to realize that Calvary is really not a student. She's not going to school because the father is not capable to take care of her and her mother is late. So this gorgeous Zainab decided to take up Calvary's welfare, decided to become a mother to Calvary, and that was so awesome. When Vicky Singh, when he got to know about Calvary, actually he thought it was creepy at first because where is this? Why are you taking me to? Why are you celebrating her birthday? Why are you hiding the parents? Why are you hiding information from your parents? Why do you tell me not to talk about it to your parents? Why all of this? There was a lot of whys, and she decided to tell him everything later. Of course, I think Zainab hardly keep things from Vicky. It was really hard for her to keep things from Vicky. I got to find out that Zainab actually loved Vicky, yeah, and but then she died. Yeah, she died. At a point in this book, I teared up. Yeah, I actually did. I teared up because it was hard to just accept some truth. It was hard to just accept some facts about it, and to see Vicky go through the pains of Zainab's death, all through the book was something that really struck me. Like, come on, forgive yourself. It's not your fault. Like, she has this terminal disease, and she have a stipulated time to live on Earth, right? Said by the doctors. So she will definitely die someday. So just forgive yourself. But I know that his annoyance and grievance for not around this whole thing, for not forgiving himself easily, is because when she was about to die, she knew she was gonna die, right? She sent series of messages to Vicky, asking him to come over to the hospital, and she wants to see him, and she just needs to talk to him about something very important. But he never knew that Zainab is very sick. He never knew that Zainab is about to die. But that period was a challenging period in his life between himself, Zainab, and Ria, because Ria later got to know about Zainab. Of course, Vicky opened up to her. Vicky really loved Zainab. Sorry, Vicky really loved Ria, yeah, as his girlfriend. So when Ria got to know about Zainab, she was really very careful. She decided to convince Vicky not to go to the hospital to visit Zainab. Zainab called time and time again. Zainab sent messages on Facebook. Zainab tried to get to Vicky, but Vicky at this point was a very, very confused person. He doesn't know what to do. He wants to go and see Zainab, but he also at the same time don't want to piss his girlfriend off, and he was stuck in between. So he just switched off his phone and went over to his best friend's place, Ashwani, and stayed with Ashwani. He went to Ashwani's room and stayed with Ashwani for the period. We were just talking, drinking, and he had to sleep. Like, he just had to sleep. He hasn't had enough and a good sleep all this period, and also had to prepare for his examinations. Finally, he got the news that Zainab died, which was like a big shocker to him. He got the news that Zainab died. He found it hard to forgive himself. Yeah. From that period, it was very hard for him to forgive himself, and he lived with it for years. Okay. Even when he went to college, and he lived with it. He visited her grave often, and kept on with Calvary's upkeep. Okay, do go to Calvary's homes to visit them, Calvary and his and her father to visit them, and that was how he kept the promise, yeah, to Zainab, by taking care of Calvary and making sure that she's fine, she goes to school, and everything is being catered for. Whenever he goes to her grave, he would always shed so many tears, and that shows that he has not forgiven himself yet. But then an amazing thing happened at the end. I found out that he forgave himself by publishing the book. Yeah, he forgave himself by publishing the book, and that was something very emotional. I was like, oh, at last at last he found peace. that was that was amazing. Like, at last he found peace. I was so happy. Yeah, I was so happy that he was able to come in terms with himself. And Calvary actually told him that, do you think Zainab would be happy to see you shed tears every time, and would be happy to see that you're sad and you're hard on yourself this way? Don't you know that she's a very happy girl, and she would want you to be happy too? So that really made Vicky to start thinking about the whole thing, and he decided to forgive himself and just let go, and decide to tell the whole world about the story by publishing this. And he went against his girlfriend's wish, because she doesn't really wanted him to publish it. She just wanted everything to die off and everything to return to normal. But it wasn't easy for him. It's not just easy for him. So he went against her wish by publishing this book, and she just have to accept the fact that, okay, this would make Vicky fine, this would make my boyfriend happy, this would make him normal again. So I'll support the motion. I'll actually support it. That was how this book came to be. And yeah, everybody is happy about it. Ashwani actually really moved the motion for the publishing of the book, and that was it. So guys, if you really want to, there are a lot of things I did not say in this book, and I think it's a very happy read. Yeah, you'd love reading it. So if you want to purchase this book, if you also want to support Vicky, and if you also want to contribute to Cavalry's upkeep, yeah, so just purchase the book. The link is in my description as always. Purchase the book, and that would actually definitely put a smile on his face, because he believes that the more people read the book, the more Zainab gets happy with him, and the more he forgives himself. So just help Vicky by achieving his goal of making Zainab happy wherever she is, making himself happy by forgiving himself the more, and supporting Cavalry too in her upkeep and everything about her. So guys, this is the review of this book. I actually personally love the fact that he came in terms with himself and forgave himself and decided to publish the book, and yeah, living a normal life. So, Open Confession by Vicky Singh. This is the review. Guys, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, please. I actually did not say this at the beginning of this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, okay, please, and click on the subscription button and the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload new videos. All right, thank you for joining my families. For all who have joined, thank you so much for joining this family. I'll always be grateful to you. So please keep helping me, keep sharing this video, keep sharing my videos, keep subscribing. This also makes me so happy and more eager to come back for more book reviews. I like when I see people subscribe, when I see people comment, when I see people engage in my videos. I'm always very happy to come back for more videos. So see you in my next video. Bye.